Yo, yo, yo! This is Solo, also known as SPL Gum, also known as Spatial Gum, also known as Grunt, the artist team's called Grunt, and this is Pokemon Masters EX. Guys, I used to always do my sync pair analysis video in one bulk entry in the past, and I thought that starting Darach, I'll be doing this per sync pair after or a day or two before the sync pair actually is scoutable. And yeah, I think moving forward, I'll be doing this. I don't think I'll be able to do the very first sync pair that comes out after the data mine though. It's probably going to be part of my sync pair analysis video. So if you need a guide as to whether to scout for that sync pair or not, just refer to my sync pairs or who to scout for video for that month. But for the remaining sync pairs, I think I'll be doing this analysis of them a little bit more in-depth than my, normal analysis video. So, this is Darach and Staraptor. The final sync pair coming out this update. Not sure if this month this will be the last one. Probably, depending on the data mine, the last sync pair might, or the next sync pair might come out at the end of October or the start of November. So whether or not that happens, we'll have to see. But as you can see over here, Darach is the final sync pair coming out. This update comes out tomorrow, October 25, ends on November 7. He is a Spotlight Scout, meaning once his banner ends on November 7, he'll be available on any banner starting November 8. So, Spotlight Scout, and Spotlight Scouts, unlike seasonal scouts, Fall Caitlyn and Fall Morty over there, they're not limited. These all Signusuit Misty, Signusuit Erica, as you might know, is already scoutable in the Fall Caitlyn banner, as well as the Fall Hilbert and Fall Acerola combined banner. They are also available in the Alistair banner. They will also be available in the Darach banner. Now, Alistair will not be available in the Darach banner, just in case you're not aware of that. But there you go. Initial comment, reaction. Out of all these sync pairs, I think Darach is the one that people are gonna scout the least. Just because, people might simp on Signusuit Misty, Signusuit Erica. I mean, Signusuit Erica very strong. Signusuit Misty cute. Alistair, people have been fans of Alistair. Meanwhile, Darach has been in the game since the very beginning of Battle Villa, and just now you're just arriving just now. It seems like you've been here since forever. And out of everyone's kits, Darach does not exactly bring anything new / special, I guess. And that's why you might not want to scout for Darach. But for those who want to scout for Darach, or for those who are interested in learning about him, well, this video is for you. Let's begin. Darach and Staraptor comes out tomorrow. Ends on November 7. Again, if you see this banner, if you see this image over there, that means congratulations, you have obtained Darach and Staraptor. Now, they will be available in two different banners tomorrow. The Sync Pair Scout times 6, as well as the normal Sync Pair Scout. Sync Pair Scout times 6 needs 1,500 paid gems, and you can get up to 3 Tech Move Candy coins in that banner. Meanwhile, the normal banner, you can also get up to 3 Tech Move Candy coins because they're Tech Sync pairs. And yeah, that's a little thing. Again, 7% chance of getting a 5-star, 2% chance of getting them, and a 0.0 something percent chance of getting the other 5 stars because of how many 5 stars we have already in the game. Now, they have three different moves slash attacks. One is Brave Bird, 25% damage received or recall damage, but also has a passive skill Stand Fast 7, which reduces the recall damage by around 70-80% more or less. We have Defog, which clears the entire field of terrain effects, as well as lowers everyone's or every single opponent's evasiveness by 1 stat rank because of his passive skill Ripple Effect 9. And then there's Feather Dance, which also affects everyone 2 move gauge and lowers the opponent's attacks by 2. And then we have his trainer move, Have at You, which raises the attack stat of Darach by 3 and raises everyone else's speed stat by 3. It also gives you a regen effect, but there's only 1 MP for Have at You, and that means unless you get an MP refresh, you can only raise your attack stat plus 3 and speed stat of everyone plus 3. But if you have MP refresh, you can maximize your attack stat and raise everyone's speed stat to maximum. Anyway, let's watch his sync move animation right now. Right now. Poor Lucario. Arguably the best sync move animation out of the bunch. But, oh well. Oh well, guys. Loyal Butler Brave Bird is his sync move, and the more the target's attack stat has been lowered from Feather Dance, the stronger the sync move damage is gonna be. So you wanna lower your opponent's attack stat so that your sync move damage will be maximized. And since he's a tech sync pair, if you make him 6-star EX, his sync move damage will be multiplied by 1.5 times. He will not be able to hit everyone, but he will be able to hit a single sync pair a little bit stronger with a sync move if you have him 6-star EX. Now again, his passive skills, Ripple Effect 9, basically if you are able to lower the opponent's attack stat or any stat of the opponent, every single opponent's stats will be lowered. Now, this is a good combination with the lucky skill Defense Crush 2 or 1. If you are able to lower the opponent's defense, everyone's defense stat goes down. So, you might want to invest on a Defense Crush 2/1 for his lucky skill if you are not able to get Critical Strike 2 or Power Flux 3. We have Power Posture. The lower the opponent's attack stat is lowered, the stronger your Brave Bird is gonna be, because Brave Bird is his only attacking move. And then Stand Fast 7, as I said earlier, reduces the recall damage that he receives after using Brave Bird. So again, lucky skill, either Critical Strike 2 or Defense Crush 2. I forgot to include that there. Or Power Flux 3. Probably limit yourselves to Defense Crush 2 or Critical Strike 2/1 would be good for Darach. And yeah, he should work pretty well. And now with his sync grid, at 1 out of 5, he does not get anything really significant. So there's nothing, I put nothing there. At 2 out of 5, you get a Defog MP refresh, because you can only use Defog twice, 2 MP. If you're able to get Defog again, has a 30% chance of restoring MP. Personally, I will not get Defog MP refresh because he has way down 4 at 3 out of 5, which has a 50% chance of lowering everyone's evasiveness by 1 stat when you are able to hit the opponent. I don't think this affects or this I'm not sure if Defog/Feather Dance will apply to way down 4. I think this only applies to Brave Bird. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, if you have way down 4, you don't need exactly to have an MP refresh with Defog. You can only use like Defog whenever there's a terrain or a field effect in play. You can use that. Save your other defog. Focus on your other attacks instead. The Mobilize 1 lowers everyone's evasiveness by 1 after using a sync move. This too, but Way Down 4 I think is better than the Mobilize 1, so you can probably get another grid. By the way, in these analysis videos, I'll be talking about their sync grid in more detail and preview builds of these sync pairs for your convenience. Have at you MP refresh, 30% chance of bringing back have at you, which again increases attack stat plus 3 and increases your speed stat plus 3, gives you regen. Have at you Pep Rally raises the speed of all allied sync pairs by 1 when your Have at you is successful. But Have at you already raises speed. So if you have a Have at you MP refresh, probably no need to get Have at you Pep Rally 1. Lithe prevents you from getting paralyzed. Pecking Order, the stronger or the lower the opponent's attack stat is, the stronger your sync moves are. This is a sync move version of Power Posture. Power Posture only applies to your attack move, which is Brave Bird. Pecking Order applies to your sync move. Terrify 1 lowers the attack of all opposing sync pairs by 1. I think you just use Feather Dance, no need for Terrify 1. Easy Target is a brand new sync move multiplier. The lower the opponent's evasiveness is, the stronger your sync move becomes. And again, to do this, it's either you use Defog, which lowers the opponent's evasiveness by 1, or if you have him at 3 out of 5 or 2 out of 5, then Mobilize 1 can help with this, as well as Way Down 4, which can reduce everyone's evasiveness by 1 stat rank every single time you attack the opponent. Feather Dance Slow-Mo 9 can lower everyone's speed by 1 every time you use Feather Dance. So you use Feather Dance, you lower the opponent's attack stat minus 2, speed stat minus 1 for everyone, which is pretty good. Pretty good. First Aid 4 recovers HP when you are low on HP. Pinch Hitter 3 raises your attack plus 3 when your HP goes below half, which is okay, I guess, but Have at you MP refresh is probably better than this. Power Flux 3, the fuller your move gauge is, the stronger your Brave Bird becomes. Stand Fast 5 added up to Stand Fast 7 is Stand Fast 12, reduces recoil damage by a lot when you use Brave Bird. Way Down 4, as I said earlier, and then Wide Open is an attack move multiplier for the lower the opponent's evasiveness is, the stronger your Brave Bird is. This is an attack move counterpart for Easy Target. And he has 2 Sync Nuke Tiles, Loyal Butler, Brave Bird, plus 25. Now again, you cannot get all of these. So let me analyze them one by one, starting with a 1 out of 5 Darach over here. At 1 out of 5, which means you get only 1 copy of Darach, you can get practically everything except 1 tile. Now, you have 60 energy for everyone. So, there's 1 tile left over here, which your choice. I kind of remove special defense plus 10 because I think that HP is more important, but you can actually play with these and just focus on... Yeah, you can practically get everything at 1 out of 5. So, no need to, analyze too much at a 1 out of 5 build. You can just pick whatever you want and move on. At 2 out of 5, things get a little bit more complicated. There is a lot of unlockables over here. And personally, I would pick the sync or the multipliers immediately. Whenever you get a brand new copy of the sync pair, whatever multiplier there is, you unlock it. And for 2 out of 5, you get to unlock Pecking Order. The more the opponent's attack has been lowered, the stronger your sync move becomes. So that we got Pecking Order. And for the others, I kind of got Have at you MP Refresh 2 and Have at you Pep Rally 1. Because, well, if you do not get the MP refresh, at least you get to increase your speed stat by another rank. But if you get the MP refresh, there's no point in getting Have At You Pep Rally 1 because Have At You can already maximize your speed stat. And then these are just my choices, I guess. I picked Brave Bird and move gauge refresh, and since his only attack move is Brave Bird, powered up his Brave Bird a little bit, but not too much because, you know, we only get stand fast 7 at 2 out of 5. And if we land stronger damage on the opponent, we get to receive higher recoil damage. So you do not exactly want Staraptor to die very quickly as well. So yeah, that's how I would probably build him at 2 out of 5. There are several hundreds of options, but it's all completely up to you. But probably I'll build it this way. Now at 3 out of 5, you have more or less two options. First option is the Sync Nuke build. Second option is the Attack Nuke or Attack Multiplier build. This is the Sync Nuke build. I gave him Way Down 4, which has a 50% chance of lowering the evasiveness of all opposing sync pairs when you are able to hit the opponent, probably using Brave Bird. And then easy target, the lower the opponent's evasiveness is, the stronger your sync move becomes. We got Feather Dance Slow-Mo 9. Every time we use Feather Dance, we get to lower the opponent, everyone's speed stat. We got Power Flux 3 and Attack Move Multiplier. The fuller your move gauge is, the stronger your attacks become, which is Brave Bird. And the last one, we got Pecking Order. The lower the opponent's attack stat is, the stronger our sync moves become. So we got 2 attack move multipliers and 2 sync nuke, or rather 3 sync move multipliers. The first sync move multiplier is built into his sync grid, and that is over here. When we come back to this one, we already have Loyal Butler Brave Bird. The lower the opponent's attack stat is, the stronger the sync move is. So that's the first multiplier. The second multiplier is Easy Target. The lower the opponent's evasiveness is, the stronger our sync move becomes. And the third one, Pecking Order. The lower the opponent's attack stat is, the stronger our sync move becomes. We get 2 attack move multipliers. We got Power Flux 3. The fuller our move gauge is, the stronger our sync move is. And over here, we have Power Posture in his passive skill, which is the lower the opponent's attack stat, the stronger attacks become. So, quite a lot of multipliers here with Darach at 3 out of 5 if you choose this route. There's another route, which personally, I'll probably go for this route instead. This is the attack build route, which is also getting Easy Target, powers up the sync moves, Way Down, powers up or lowers the opponent's evasiveness by 1 or 50% chance. And then we have Stand Fast 5, which reduces the recoil of Brave Bird even more. We have Wide Open. The lower the opponent's evasiveness is, the stronger our Brave Bird becomes. And we got quite a lot of Brave Bird tiles over here. Power up Brave Bird, move gauge refresh on Brave Bird. So we got Easy Target, we have Wide Open, we have Power Posture. So 3 attack move multipliers for this one. I think I'm going for this one because I don't think I'll be using sync moves on this guy a lot. But you know, you can always swap between sync grids. But personally, I think I'll stick to this too. Either sync nuke build or an attack nuke build over here. And that is how I would build Darach. There's other builds, but I feel that these two are the best ones because, you know, you tend to want to focus on multipliers when you build your sync pairs because of the damage output your sync pairs are capable of, like that, guys. So, what do I think about this guy? Well, nothing extremely new. I mean, in my sync pair analysis compiled video, I classified him as a discounted champion Iris. But is he good? Is he better? Is he, I mean, you get to lower the opponent's speed stat, their evasiveness, their attack stat. So 3 stats. You can also lower the opponent's defense if you give defense crush 2. Which is probably a good debuffer. A good debuffer. Especially with irritating opponents that like to increase their evasiveness. Um, with so many flying types that are available right now, it's hard to say that he is great. I mean, if I want an attack, if I want to focus, or if I want to invest in a sync pair that attacks the opponent using normal attacks and not sync moves, I would stick to Anniversary Steven. Anniversary Steven with good form is very strong. Yes, his sync move sucks, his sync move damage sucks, but good form, the higher your stats are, or the higher your stats are increased, the stronger your attack moves become. And I kind of wanna, if I want to use a flying type sync pair, I'd probably go for Anniversary Steven. But, if Anniversary Steven cannot lower the opponent's attack stat, cannot lower the opponent's speed stat, cannot lower the opponent's evasiveness stat. We don't have a lot of sync pairs that can lower the opponent's evasiveness stat. We have Lycia, who has the same defog move. I think this is the only other sync pair that has defog. So probably if you want to remove irritating opponents with defog instead of using haze, mist, I think it's haze, or snatching the stats away from them, I think Darach would be a good sync pair to use, I guess. Again, he has 3 attack move multipliers and 3 sync move multipliers over here. Built in for the attack move and the sync move multiplier. They're available mostly at 2 or 3 out of 5. So you need at least 3 copies of him in order to really, really bring out the damage of the rock. And remember, at 3 out of 5, that's when you get to have Stand Fast 5 or Stand Fast 12 in total. If you do not get that Stand Fast 5, he will faint quite... He will not last very long in a fight. Yes, he has a regen effect, which probably helps, but there's no other way to heal him unless you have Skyla in your team with the synergy, with the theme skill synergy of flying types, and then you get to recover his HP a little bit using potion, and then you get to attack the opponent using Brave Bird again. You get to damage yourself, and then blah blah blah. So think that the rock should be at 3 out of 5 if you want to really use him properly, because Brave Bird's recoil damage is painful even with Standfast 7. Again, if I want to use a flying type sync pair, I'll probably go for Anniversary Steven. And I put Holiday Skyla over here because Holiday Skyla is probably coming on December, probably rerunning on December. I'm not even sure how they would rerun the holiday events, but Holiday Skyla has been our tech flying type sync pair. Pretty strong multipliers, but I guess the rock will be stronger compared to Holiday Skyla in terms of multipliers once you get him set up. And yeah, that's practically it. If you want to hear me talk about all these multipliers and all these stats over there, you can head over to my sync pair analysis video, which I discuss about this. But Let me know in the comment section if you plan to scout for Darach tomorrow. I'll be scouting for him using 13,500 gems because who knows who's coming next month. Probably Lucas might be coming. And if Lucas comes, we'll see. We'll see. With that said, thank you for watching this. Give this a thumbs up if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. Help me out, guys. Let's make this channel grow. And with that said, this is Sol, also known as SPL Gum, also known as Spatial Gum, also known as Grunt. Yeah, this team's called Grunt. I will see you tomorrow in my Sink Beer Scout video.